think I might need a change to get me going tonight. Anyway, Ian, thank you so much for your words, and it's so nice to see a lot of my old mates back tonight. Peter and Liz, Jim, Catherine, Jeff, who else? Got somebody. Ian, of course. Yeah, no, look, it's...
Good mate Bill?
Yeah. Oh, Bill's my...
He's part of the furniture, is he?
He's my permanent mate. Anyway, it's certainly been a very good 50 years for me here. I've enjoyed it immensely and made a lot of friends. And although I haven't shown any work now for 5 years, I've got a bit long in the tooth. So, but I do enjoy coming and enjoying what the other members are doing, and some of our new members are doing excellent work. It's pleasure to see it. As Ian said, my forte mainly was black and white. But when I joined the club, I only did slides, colour slides, and I didn't go to the black and white night in the second meeting of the month. But anyway, after about, I think about 12 months, I decided I think I better go and have a look at this black and white night to see what's going on. Well, as I said, some of those old mates, Herb Richmond, Harold Adair and Harold Cox, I just couldn't believe the work they were doing, and I just had to have a slice of it. So that's why I changed and came to team meetings a month, and so Herb said, do you really want to do it yourself? Because if you're going to show black and white, you've got to take the photo yourself, develop the need yourself, and print it yourself. So I said, yes, I do. So he invited me up one night to his house and said, shoot off a film, bring it up, I'll show you how to develop it. I did that, and the next week he said, come up and I'll show you how to print it. So I did that. And from there on, I just couldn't get out of the dark room. Bought my own enlarger and equipment, and I would spend nearly every night after tea for 2 or 3 hours, and all day Saturday, and often sometimes on Sunday. I was determined to get my standard up to what those older fellows were when I joined. They were fantastic. I've got a few here. I have got a few colour ones there, but Ian mentioned Chrome. Well, we did do a little bit of that, and we worked as a team. It was Ian and Alan Smith and myself. We worked, the three of us together, in the SMB darkroom, and anybody who wanted to slide them into Chrome, we did it for them. Now, the ones that you may not know, with colour film and black and white film, you develop your films into negatives and then print onto paper to make them positive. For the Chrome, you use positive to positive. So with your colour slides, you put that in the enlarger and blew it up to what you wanted, and you had to print positive to positive. And the quality of Chrome is absolutely outstanding. But it was also expensive. And even way back 20 odd years ago, those size sheets of paper in Chrome were $6 each. So you couldn't afford to foul up too many sheets. So anyway, we got on very well with that, and we did quite a few, but the trouble was it did get too expensive. Even the chemicals were dear, and they had a very short shelf life. Once you mixed it up, you had to get it all used in about 3 weeks. So it was black and white, you could mix it up and do right for about 6 months. So we eventually give that away. But anyway, I brought a few prints along to show you. I've got a bit of a change of portraiture, general interest, and a few colour ones to show. I'll get up here and see what this was. Right, now this in portraiture is pretty important with lighting. And you can overlight a subject very easy, face completely out and you get no modelling. But with lighting, you've got the grey tones all around and completely models the face. Now this girl was Miss Victoria, and I was lucky to have a pretty good session with her one night. You're way ahead of me. Because my wife was in the room too, and so was her chaperone.
Your wife's chaperone.
So anyway, she was a gorgeous girl, and why we happened to lucky enough to have her, when she won Miss Victoria, one of her jobs in the 12 months after she won, till the next one came in, she had to do some work experience in different places. And she was sent up to Ballarat to work where I worked, at Wise Brothers, Holden dealers. And she was just a general dog's body at the place, helping people deliver cars back or picking up cars to bring in for service. And but she was a great girl, and we enjoyed her company for about 2 or 3 weeks. Several of the photos I took were used in advertising afterwards, and I did take a whole film that night, and so I printed them all off as a contact sheet, and then she picked out what she liked, and the boss picked out ones he wanted for advertising, so it was a pretty successful night. But anyway, she was Kerry Dickinson then, but that's going back a long time. She might look like that now. Right, that's a daughter of one of our good friends, and she was a great kid, and they wanted me to take a photo. Now that was, by the way, all these portraits, except 1 or 2, were taken in our lounge room at home. Lighting, I had used bounce flash off the ceiling, and 1 photo float light. I was told early in the piece, that's no good, you've got 1, 2 or 3 lights. But I found you were just overlighting the subject and losing all modelling in your face as a model. So this one, I had a black background, and camera of course on the tripod. I bounced the flash off the wall on that side, and on this side I had a reflector back about this far from it. So the bounce off the wall on that side was just enough to throw a bit of light back on this side. And I think it worked pretty well. Anyway, the parents were pretty rapt, and yeah, it's one that did quite well in competition. Right, now this is something different. We used to have workshops in the club some nights, and this girl was invited, and they were doing shots of her. But anyway, I decided I would like to do a backlit one, so I got her to pose over there, put the light right behind her, and so you can see how it outlined her face, and made it quite an interesting shot. Lovely texture in the hair, so it worked out okay. Another night, we were invited to Max Harris's studio in Bridge Street then, before the Mall was made, and it was a portrait session for high key portraits. So a high key, of course, you know, is everything's got to be pretty light, except you've got to have something black. So you can see there, everything else is high key, and the black hat suits that perfection. And that was actually Max's wife at the time. And he had another mate there with that, and we got some lovely portraits. The whole club was in that. Right, now, this is my old favourite. Unfortunately, some of my old mates here tonight will have seen this a few times, but at least I wanted all you newer members to see how good a character you can get. And these of him, I took a whole 120 film of him. He didn't know, it was completely, what do you call it?
Oblivious. Oblivious.
Yeah, he didn't know, not a thing. Anyway, it was up at Sandhurst Town at Bendigo, something like Sovereign Hill, and he was operating the eucalyptus still. And it was an APS convention actually, and we all trooped in there, and there was quite a crowd around while he was doing the demonstration. And I had the 2 1/4 square camera at the time, and there was a chap standing there like that, so I got behind him and taped the camera through there, and I just kept my eye on him and took shot after shot. And anyway, after the crowd went away, I hung back and I said, went up to him, I said, look, I'd like your name and address. I've been taking some photos and I'd like to send you some. Obviously they all say that, but I said, no, I mean it. So he gave me his name and address and his phone number. So I printed the whole film. I printed off 10 8x10 enlargements of all the different shots and sent them up to him. He rang me back to thank me. He said, I didn't think I looked such a bloody hobo. He said, I went into the bathroom, shaved it all off. I said, Jimmy, you've ruined yourself. Yeah, he was marvellous. Anyway, the poor man has passed on since. That was another one of his, well, he was talking to people, and he was just a typical real old Aussie with his old hat and beard, the texture of his skin. I think the next one, you'll get an idea of the texture of his skin around his neck. It was incredible. He had such a great face, and that beard, I did get one of him years before without the beard, and you wouldn't recognise him as against that, which is fantastic. But you think he went in and cut it all off after he got his photos.
The power of photography, David. The power of photography.
Bit of landscape photography I enjoy too, and that is the down at Otway Lighthouse, and with beautiful lighting, and that's important with black and white too, is tonal range of black and white and greys. You've got to have a good tonal range, and to get that you must develop your needs right, and also choose the right grade of paper to print it on, because a lot of people I found in those days, they didn't match their negatives to their paper, and they lost a lot of detail and quality by that. I always carried grade 2 and grade 3 and a few grade 4 sheets, and I always aimed to have normal contrast necks so you could always print on grade 3, and you would get beautiful results. Sometimes I used the slower 125 black and white, but mostly I used 400 ASA. And the older 400 ASA was a bit on the grainy side, but then they brought out the later model of the 400, and it was just as fine as the 125. I think you all should know what that is. It's Fairyland up at their lake, one frosty morning, and I'll tell you what, it was frosty morning, and you can even see the back bits of the cobwebs hanging down off the trees. It was a magnificent morning, and got quite a few nice shots that morning. Thanks, Rick. at sunset, that one at Lake Menindee, south of Broken Hill. We got there late in the afternoon and the sky was beautiful. I could see it was going to be a magnificent sunset. So we drove right down the back of the lake and I found a spot. We had a VW Combi camper van. So we drove down there, picked out a spot and we set up camp tonight down there. And I thought I'll get early morning light as well. Anyway, when we got up in the morning, the fog was that thick you couldn't see your hand in front of your face. So I was lucky I got a good shot at night. But this was against the light, making a silhouette of that old dead tree. And you can't tell me dead trees are ugly. I mean, I reckon that is a fantastic image of a dead tree. That was at a working field day of draft horses, and they were always interesting days. Those two chaps were making a dam, and they were scooping up the dirt and tipping it up over there, and the lighting was just perfect coming down. Even the reins were a little bit up right down to where they're hanging behind the chaps, and that I put into sepia tone to suit the scene of the dirt and all that, and it worked well. And it did quite well in comps too.
So it's first prize when you won that best exhibit, I think that was first prize. 97.
Yeah. Right, this is. These were challenging. You go to a rodeo because there's that much distractions in the background with crowd and all that. But this was a Burralua, right up north east corner of Northern Territory, and I got right in on the fence and got the beauty of this bloke.